Welcome everyone back to Myth Speaker. In our last session, everything went spectacularly, quite frankly. You all having taken a pause in the competition, the Grand Relay, to help out a ship that had seemingly crashed nearby due to the influences of a Sadakthi, as you learned, and a bunch of octopi breaking themselves free. Thankfully, you all managed to rescue the remaining sailors safely, get them back home safe and sound, and also complete your relay in a pretty good time. This whole thing, of course, putting you at odds with Team Aki, who had gone before you, and according to Dikaios, had completely ignored his shouts for help while they were doing their race, creating some tension between your groups when you confronted them, though as you left, Aki did seem perhaps somewhat remorseful. Most of you caught her sort of muttering under her breath that maybe there is more to, competition and whatnot than just winning. Um, but that's you guys managing to be rewarded for your efforts with a slight cut down to your final time, as thanks for your efforts ended up, I believe, tying for first in the relay overall. That were taking second, and you gained some extra medals both for your strong performance and your heroics, putting us into day three of this event, these funeral games, with you guys in the lead with 9 of these medallions. Team Aki currently in second place, and the Pearl Chasers and Golden Pegasi tied, not particularly far behind in last. You guys did manage to grab some supplies from the reef claws and octopi you killed, which in the last evening and into this morning, Ton turned into a short bow to use, leaving you guys with some extra parts remaining, but how you will work with those in the future is entirely up to you. Cyrus is floating 70 feet above the water right now, miraculously. Same with Laura. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that's because you are
Weren't you
muting and unmuting yourself.
weren't you aware that Cyrus was Jesus?
No, I wasn't actually. It's a miracle.
hmm
Um, you guys are aware we are coming into day 3 of the event here. Star Day, the Saturday of the competition. Realistically, today and tomorrow should be the final challenges for the primary events, and then Monday will sort of end everything off with the victory ceremony and watching over the passing on of the spirits, including Dintonian. There's so many D names. It doesn't help that you guys named your group the Drasticons. Stop with the D's, please. But as you all sort of wake up on Star Day here, get ready for the day, you know you are to head over to sort of South Shore here in South Slope, probably somewhere around here by noon for the East event. But you do have a couple hours of the morning to yourselves if you guys have anything you would like to do here.
How much of that time would it take for me to make the bow and buy the arrows?
Making the bow using your guys' materials is considered just part of your daily prep to do. We're not enforcing any extra
Okay.
downtime on it. You could pretty easily also head out to any number of like shops to just source arrows. Those are not difficult to find. You would not need to go to a smith or anything. You could just pop down to the general store and get arrows.
Okay. Are there any Ton will turn to Cyrus and Scophos. So, are there any local attractions I should be made aware of? Like anything that draws in tourists?
This is not my home.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
not sure. I'm from one of the other islands.
oh, okay. Hmm.
So I will allow Cyrus to.
Jericho, are there any local attractions?
Recall knowledge.
Makes sense. That's what I figured was going to happen.
Yes, and you guys can all go ahead and take your long rest if you have not done so already. You rolled as Laura.
Fuck.
Well, what
What's
if
your
Laura
society
wants to
modifier?
remember?
Good question.
Because I don't think you want to use Laura's.
No.
Laura's -4 to society.
All right. I'm
Or if you
slightly
have
better. I'm
Bilax
plus
lore.
1.
Oh, you got +1.
No.
Fantastic. Eh, eh. Uh, like, not really anything that is huge that you're aware of as, like, something to do. Of course, there's, like, places on the Acropolis that are fun to visit for people who are interested. But, no. Like, the big thing would be, of course, if you can be in Bilax when the Phoenix Sulking returns to self-immolate and resurrect. There's a massive festival for that. That would have been last year. But again, they did not return, so there is questions going on as to their situation.
Well, that's all I got for you.
Okay.
I regurgitate the Jericho information at
Regurgitate.
Cyrus.
Okay. Jericho, Ton will just stick with the group. He's just taking in the sights and sounds, the various customs of Bilax and Iblydos.
Yeah.
He'll try to differentiate, which ones are the Iblydosian ones, ones that are common to all of the islands, and then which ones are specific to Bilax.
Nice and easy to do when you have no point of reference.
Yep. Well, I mean, he has Cyrus. He'll ask Scophos about the island he's from, and Oreus. He'll ask her about, hey, when did you find that lantern? When did you come to know your path in life? So on and so forth. Making small talk as they walk around, if they do.
Does Bilax have like a fighting tournament or a gladiatorial arena or something like that that I know of?
Those would more be local than anything else. There's not like a national tournament that goes on.
Or
you'd
I
have
guess
to
in
held
this city specifically, sorry.
elsewhere for the Ruby Phoenix tournament if you wanted that. In this city in particular, in Bilax, not really. Like, there's likely, and it was even mentioned yesterday, there's going to be a melee as part of the funeral games, but they don't have, like, an annual fighting match or anything like that. They're just kind of like spur of the moment events as part of other things.
Okay. Well, Horace will tell Ton, when I was younger, that was, I mean, I'm from the mountains, but that was my favorite part of visiting the cities like this. But this one doesn't seem to have as much of a culture of it. Seeing the warriors fight beasts in the arena, some of the most entertaining things.
His eyes light up at the mention of fighting beasts. beasts, you say? Any particularly ferocious ones you've witnessed or taken part in?
I was a bit too immature at the time to really sign up for these, and since then I haven't really had the chance, but checking my backstory, what I wrote about this. But did I even say what the hell it was?
Yeah, you went to
Oh.
well, you went to Poltermaios for it.
Okay. I literally said like fiend, but I don't think I could even figure out what species I would have been talking about. I I don't think I even picked one. I saw some kind of fiend fight a warrior once, and it was particularly exciting as some odd extraplanar creature, and fairly terrifying. But he was able to be very strategic about it and used its specific, like the magic specifically that worked well against the fiend with great precision, and that actually is what inspired my lantern.
Interesting, interesting. Well, if we ever get the chance, you and me, we got to do a tag team match against a beast from Bylex or just Iblydos in general. There's nothing
Mm,
so thrilling as pitting yourself against a creature of the wilds and seeing who will come out on top.
I would agree. You would love my village. There's a lot of training, a lot of competitions such as those there. But they are a little more they're less adventurous than me. They kind of prefer to stay over in the mountains, but they would very much appreciate your prowess and bravery in that way.
All right. And then Ton will turn to Scophos. So Scophos, you said you weren't from Bylex. What island or part of Iblydos are you from?
I'm from Polrian Pharos.
Polri and Pharos. In relation to Bylex, is that like to the north, south, east, west?
I think it's the most southwest of the islands.
Actually, slightly northwest. I don't have the map in the server yet, but I did just post it in Discord. So if you guys look at it, Bilax is going to be 1 on the map. Polrian Forest is pretty close, number 6 on the map.
The northern coast is lined with volcanoes, and there are periodic earthquakes, but it makes the land very fertile. It is sometimes referred to as the breadbasket.
Interesting. Interesting. Um, so Varathiel, is Scophos very open with his magic? Like, are there visible signs of it, or does he like keep it kind of on the hush hush?
I don't think he realizes there's a visible element when he released this time, whatever
Okay.
that's called, relinquished controlled.
Hmm.
But yeah, he doesn't hide that he's casting spells.
Okay. Then Ton he'll bring that up. He'll be like, so I noticed in our fight that something seemed to take hold of your body. If you don't mind me asking, what was that?
I don't know exactly. After the attack that brought me here, begun to hear voices that seem to fight in the morning over who gets to ride, want of a better
Ton's,
term.
you're gonna see Ton's eyes go wide in surprise.
I believe
Is
there's
Faramia
spirits
speaking?
of some kind.
Is it related to Faramia or the hero gods, do you think?
I think the attacks are related to that.
But not the voices?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. I feel like whatever was done to me was intended to make a vessel for spirits, maybe? I don't.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Many of them are. It seems.
Your words are cutting out slightly. I'm not sure if your mic is picking them all up.
Oh, move that closer to my mouth then, I guess. I think I have it on a very high threshold, so maybe it's cutting out because my voice gets too soft. But
That would do it. All good, though.
I'm so worried about my breathing, like coming
You're
through.
all good.
Ton will.
Did you say many of them were angry, or was that the last thing you said?
They seem to be.
Huh. Ton will nod.
The one riding me that day offered to help me because I was worried about all of you.
I'm still with you, you know.
Yeah, I know. Because something's wrong with Jericho's roller.
The voices.
No, I'm kidding.
that one spirit you always keep drawing.
Yeah.
It's only been 2 days. Are you that sick of me?
And now she's talking to me again.
Well, I
don't know
mean,
much about her yet.
well, hey, at least you won't be lonely.
True. I guess.
This person you're with has a very interesting outlook on life.
She says you have an interesting outlook on life.
Well, I mean, I communed with the spirits back in Tian. That's how I attained my ability to, to fly into a rage.
I can
Yes,
do
my
that without
ancestors were
speaking
very
to
upset.
spirits. You just get
Huh?
angry.
Oh, no. My ancestors were very upset with something, and then they found me, realized they could take their aggression out on things around me through me, and life has never been the same.
Wow.
Jericho, would you say it's accurate that spirit damage is attacking a person's soul?
That is generally how it is viewed, yeah.
Okay. Then Tom will say, yes, I can attack people's souls. It's useful, but sometimes I think that maybe just a bit overboard as he holds his fingers up. Just a bit.
You'd do less damage
was
to a
gonna-
soul if he didn't use such a big-ass club. Just saying.
So they're just gonna mumble under their breath, like, "Am I the only normal one here?"
You are a criminal.
Points at
That doesn't
Laura.
change that I could be normal.
Todd points at Laura, or where he thinks Laura should be, and Laura's not there.
Laura scuttles up
Okay.
next to you and looks where you're pointing.
He'll turn to look at Cyrus. That lizard is way too good at not being where it should be.
That's kind of about it.
And for reference's sake, so we don't get confused, Cyrus did switch from a commander to a swashbuckler, just for everyone's awareness. So,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
not going to be a huge change, just not going to be the commander buffs, and I can no longer scheme to attack and steal the banner, sadly.
Yeah.
Steven, what type of swashbuckler are you?
I forget the name of it. It's the one that cares about Bon Ma and stuff like that.
I believe it's
Okay, that's how you
Wit.
get your panache.
Yeah. Wait. Yes. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Your
Alright.
character sheet is invisible to me.
Oh, whoops. Oh, because it still said it's limited.
I
My
have no
apologies.
control
Now it's
of that
fixed.
one.
Now you can see it.
Oh,
Any things people would like to particularly do this morning, or are you guys just kind of whiling away the morning and preparing for the games to come? Because you know you have 2 main events today.
Ton doesn't have anything aside from talking with his companions.
Yeah. Cyrus is just kind of chilling.
Yeah, I don't think Scoffos has much to do at this point.
Cool.
Yeah, same.
All right. Then the morning passes by relatively rapidly. You guys know you've got a bit of a weird day ahead of you, so some morning preparations are definitely in order as you all take the time, because you know whoever designed this spread of events was not meant to be kind to the competitors, considering you will have an eating competition as part of basically a whole city-wide feast that's going to be going on today. You guys will have a specific competition over it, and then maybe only a few hours after that, you'll immediately have a large fighting competition to participate in. So take care of yourselves.
No breakfast
Right, no breakfast.
today.
No breakfast, get some herbal medicines, all that jazz. Take care of yourself.
I was actually
And
going to ask if I could make an herbalism check to
Uh,
see if there's a particular herb you could eat that would desensitize your stomach for a while.
probably not in advance. At least not in a way that wouldn't be considered in some way cheating. So you certainly could if you wanted. But herbalism might certainly be useful during the competition.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just gonna rely on the good old fortitude save.
All day, every day, fortitude saves. As morning passes towards noon, you guys recognize most businesses actually close quite early today, by noon, in order to prepare for and participate in this feast. But as the main businesses close, restaurants, bakeries, pop-up kitchens start opening and getting set up all around the city with different fare. It's not a feast in the idea that people are all going to be sitting at one massive table consuming, but more people are encouraged to wander the city, try a wide variety of different foodstuffs and specialties. Of course, for you guys, it's less about the wandering as you head to the shore in South Slope, where a large plaza has been set up and furnished with chairs, tables, utensils, cordoned off, and wooden bleachers off to the side that are already pretty quickly filling with onlookers and people excited. You see sort of a hidden away kitchen made so you guys can't really see what's going on in the background, where there are numerous cooks preparing the different foods and delights for you all to participate in. Presiding over this event is Undil, the Cyclops you guys met back at the park 2 days ago, who is sort of the main overseer of this whole event, all of the games. As people begin to make their way to their seats, you guys step into the area. You see the Golden Pegasi, you see Team Aki, you see the Pearl Chasers, all of them sort of arriving as well.
Jericho, you're starting to cut out.
Am I? Thank you. Good old Discord being a shitter. My favorite. Problem solved. For the rest of session, at least. Theoretically. The giant steps forward and sort of takes center stage in this plaza, looks around at all of the competitors and all of the people in the stand, and then with a booming voice, "Who's hungry?"
Me.
Of course, immediately sets off cheers from the spectators. You actually notice a lot of people in the stand start like throwing snacks into the arena towards him, which is very strange, but hey, let people celebrate the way they want to. So far in this celebration, we have plied the Obari Ocean. We have driven chariots across the land. Now, we tour and celebrate Bilax a different way. Through food. Our ravenous competitors shall battle their way through 4 courses, each a celebration of local cuisine. They have 15 minutes per course. Anyone who doesn't clean their plate in time and keep everything in their stomach can't advance to the next course. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
You guys all sound ready. I'm so proud of you.
Well, I would yell,
Yes.
but my mic won't pick it up.
That's perfectly fine. You don't have to yell.
I wasn't at my desk.
Well, it sucks to be you.
I'm floating again. There we go.
You get to eat. You get to eat the ghost pepper chicken to start.
Ghost pepper. Iblydos ghost peppers.
You guys all have maybe like as everything is finalized, getting set up 10 minutes or so. If there's anything you wanted to do, people you wanted to talk to in advance before the first course comes out. You guys can also simply prepare yourselves here and just get ready.
There's no one participating who is like of a small ancestry, right? On
No,
other
everyone is
teams?
at least medium-sized.
Okay. I feel like they would be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, Ton's gonna like nudge Aureus, be like, hey, you're our secret weapon. Your stomach must be huge.
Possibly. I don't know. There is a centaur. I'm afraid of her potential for this.
And there's Yafani too, so you gotta beat out at least one of them.
We'll see.
Sorry, I'm getting so distracted because y'all have your cameras on, which is great. I love seeing you guys. Stevens looks like there's a body laying there. Am I the only one who sees that?
No, I see it too.
I know it's not a body, but it looks like one.
Oh, I just noticed your dog, maybe, Barathiel? Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there is a dog.
Daddy.
He's sleeping.
I woke her up. She's
Oh.
mad now.
Uh-oh.
I thought that was a pillow.
Let's let her go back to sleep. Yes, you do not see any small ancestries, but there are 2 other large creatures here as well. So,
Yes.
and 2 of them are on the same team.
Oh. Steven, just the blanket, like on your bed or something.
If that moves, I'm gonna jump.
Come off camera, you know what you have to do, Steven.
Oh no. I forgot they are on the same team. That's on
They
the,
are indeed.
The Golden Pegasi?
They are on the Golden Pegasi, yep. Anyone who wants to go ahead and actually give me a, we'll say perception or society blind. Actually, sorry, perception or medicine blind is what I meant to say.
Mm.
'Tis the same.
Phenomenal.
Medicine.
Well, Steven, if you want to make a roll, you should get back to your computer. Consider that.
Womp womp.
The good news is the DC wasn't high on this, and we're getting the bad rolls out of the way.
Oh no.
Because this was mostly with all those perception checks to notice that there's one more person here than there has been the previous days. The Pearl Chasers seem to have a new member. Which, you don't necessarily process immediately because you know the team competitors by now, but like, this person actually walks over to you, and they are a familiar and friendly face. Dikaios seems to have joined the competition. As he walks over towards you guys, sort of rubbing his beard. Well, you guys impressed me yesterday. What can I say? Thank you once again for helping me and my mates out. Really, really appreciate it. You guys mentioned you were competing, and, well, I figured what the hey, might as well join.
And you didn't want to join our team? I mean, I'm not offended, but I'm just saying.
I wanted to give you guys some competition. I didn't want it to be too boring for you, considering the skills you showcased yesterday.
That's the spirit.
Right?
How is your
Shipwreck
crew
on
doing?
Friday, eating competition on Saturday. I respect it.
Yeah. Well, I gotta fill my belly somehow. I haven't
How's
eaten
your,
since
crew
yesterday
doing?
morning. The rest of the crew's doing fine. They made it home safe. They're recovering. I mean, I see one of them over and stands right there. Hey! One guy cheers. You recognize one of the sailors you got out yesterday. Other two are, dealing with the investors and the fallout. Put the hard work on them. They're new.
Oh, the typical manager.
I'm not their manager. I'm just their friend. And, when we were deciding who would be the ones in charge, I claimed seniority.
Oh, I see. That's how it works.
Well, it is this
So you're
time,
the
that's for sure.
senior manager then.
In front of you all, yes. We'll leave it at that. To my bosses, they wouldn't give me that title, but anywho, figured I'd compete, saw what you guys were doing, thought it looked fun, and hey, wanted to participate. So here I am.
Will you be participating in the fighting after this as well?
Oh, of course, I've fully joined Melita Sapple and Fell and the Pearl Chasers. I heard we're in last place right now, but hey, now that I'm here, we're gonna fix that up.
Does the
Hey,
rest of
Gab.
the team look? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
If the Pearl Chasers rockets to first place after this competition, I'm gonna laugh.
After Dikaios joins
I mean, he was pretty good with that javelin. Or
with the
whatever.
javelins, yeah.
Yeah, we need to add some defenses against javelin in our strategy then, don't we?
Do the Pearl Chasers look like normal and like they've integrated him into their team? I don't know.
Yeah. And I mean, you remember most of the Pearl Chasers are really just joining this whole competition for fun. None of them really care about winning, so to speak. They're just like, yeah, let's have a good time. We're all like middle-aged people with regular everyday lives and jobs, and this seemed like a fun thing to do. So hey, why the hell not?
I know Phil recruited him because she wanted the shipwreck. I already know that.
Yep.
It was more he like
Okay.
went and talked to the teams and was looking for one to join, and when Fel mentioned that she was interested in shipwrecks, she's like, "You're joining us, so I can ask you about it. You don't have a choice anymore."
Wait, so did he actually go talk to Team Aki?
No, he
ones
didn't
who
get the
left him
chance to, and he also wouldn't have.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could imagine some strong words would be said.
He spoke to the Pegasi and he spoke to the Pearl Chasers, and when he spoke to the Pearl Chasers, he didn't really get an opportunity for anything else anymore. So all bets
Fel
off.
was just like, "You're joining us
Yeah.
because you have a wrecked ship."
As you guys all sort of separate and head to your own table. The general breakdown of how this event is going to go: every course is going to be 15 minutes, taking place over 3 total rounds. So you'll effectively have 5 minutes per round, in which you'll get to choose how you want to consume. And then about 10 minutes of break while the next course is being prepared, where you guys can talk to other competitors or do whatever else you would like to do for 10 minutes. We are going to need to grab some little points here for everyone to put on their character sheets. We are going to need the satiated effect on each of you to determine how full you get over the course of this competition.
Oh no, I didn't do any research before this.
All good.
Can't write a game.
This is going to operate on a general victory point subsystem where effectively you guys each need to earn 5 victory points to complete your course, to clear your plate so that you can move on. And you have 3 rounds to do so. Yeah, each oh god, I have to actually check. Is this limited to 3 people or 4? I think it's all 4 of you can participate. Yeah, we're all good there.
What about Laura?
Panic attack for a moment. Laura cannot compete.
Damn it. That's discrimination.
I know. For each of you who completes a course, you guys get 1 point. Maximum of 3 points per team per course. So theoretically, 12 is the maximum you could get if all of you complete every course. During each of these rounds, you'll have a couple different actions you can take. You can feast, which is eating relatively steadily, might have a relatively low or moderate DC fortitude check to earn an average amount of victory points. You can inhale your food, consume it rapidly, barely pausing to savor it or even breathe, which is going to have a roughly equal fortitude save, potentially give you more victory points, but is going to increase your satiated condition, which increases your DCs on everything as you go. So inhale is more victory points at the cost of making all your DCs higher as the event goes on. You can also, cheat if you want. You can try and hide or dispose of some of the food while you pretend to eat, which might allow something like deception, stealth, or thievery, but you might get caught, and that could cause problems. You could also take 5 minutes to just focus on digesting your food. Fortitude or will to reduce your satiated condition, potentially. You could use crafting, medicine, survival, or something like herbalism lore to similarly digest, but that would be more to use like nearby ingredients to make a quick tonic to soothe your stomach. And of course, you can always just spend time bantering with the audience, act charming, flex to people watching, which would potentially also reduce your satiated and act in a similar way to aiding yourself by getting the audience's approval on this. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
If we cheat and fail, is there a possibility of being kicked out of the competition?
Yeah. Maybe not on the first time you fail, but...
What if we crit fail the first time?
I'll say this. You will only be truly disqualified if you crit fail after failing once to cheat.
Don't do it.
No,
We've already shown that we're people of honor. We don't want to cheat.
No, I agree. I agree. I'm just curious.
Speak for yourself.
Why am I not
We're
trained in
talking to a
deception?
smuggler here. All right. Well, as everyone sits down to consume, to participate, the servers start bringing out the first course to all of you. Massive platters replete with, like, half of them filled with steamed crab, pickled sardines, surf dolmas, which is like kelp wrapped around a filling of amaranth and like minced mussels. There's a baked halibut fillet, a dozen or so prawns, and a whole bunch more alongside specialized utensils and optional condiments as well. As the food is placed down, Undil steps forward to once more sort of announce and tell the story of this course. According to Bylax's legends, the hero god Tarim battled the titanic, venomous crustacean Shoalrender near Bylax. Tarim studied the beast in advance and skewered Shoalrender between the tail plates, harmlessly venting its venom into the sea before dealing a killing blow. Bylax feasted for a week. However, Shoalrender's billion children, the three-horned prawns our competitors see on their plates, are said to have consumed those toxins, storing a little bit inside each of them. Our competitors will need to beware that they do not poison themselves over the course of this feast. Best of luck! Your time starts now!
Hey,
To everyone. Oh, go ahead.
oh no, I was just saying, all right, let's do it.
You guys were just made aware that some of this food is potentially poisonous on your plate. So, I'm going to give everyone a check here if they would like to potentially try and not poison themselves. And you'll have a number of sort of options of how to do this. If you have any ideas of your own, you're welcome to do so. But I also have some recommendations if you would like.
Does imprecise sense of scent help with this?
Unfortunately, no. But I like the idea.
All right, what would be the check?
Well, it depends on what you want to do. So let's say, if you wanted to focus on the legends, how Tarim disabled Shoalrender, then, we could maybe see something like hero god lore, legendary beast lore, Bylax lore if you've got it. If you'd rather focus on just like knowing how to dismantle prawns and other seafood, then you could maybe use medicine or nature. Or if you want to go a bit more slowly, you could maybe just, watch how other people eat the prawns to not poison themselves.
Could I make a nature check for the prawns?
Sure.
I guess I'll go medicine.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
7 fails, Ton.
I figured.
Okay, Jericho, hear me out.
I'm listening.
Sailing lore. We would have had to have eaten a lot of different types of seafood.
Sure.
We would have figured out a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. I'm glad that one worked out for me.
21 succeeds for you, Scothos. You are able to eat them just fine. And same for you, Cyrus, with that experience of eating prawns before, knowing how to dismantle them. You very cleanly pick them apart, just like Scothos, so that you will be able to eat them without getting sick. How about you, Arias?
Can I try to think of my knowledge of those beasts and of the tale he told to try to do it the same way, where he like found a specific point to drain it or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
I attempt to do that, even
Yeah.
though I don't know if that's how it is with these. And these are like wait, what are the creatures again?
These are three-horn prawns. They are spoken
Okay.
of as effectively the like children or descendants of Shoalrender. A 14 legendary beast lore is an exact success for this.
Oh, okay.
So you will be just fine as you sort of take one of the specialized utensils, spear into the tail of these prawns, and watch minute amounts of toxins sort of waste outwards. So we're going to go one by one for this first round. None of you have any satiation right now. Your satiation is technically at 0. Unfortunately, the effect has a minimum of 1, so we will update it as necessary. We'll go down our list. Aureus, what would you like to do? I can give you a reminder of the actions if need, but what would you like to spend your first 5 minutes doing to consume this feast?
Feeding, no. Probably
It's a good way to start.
Probably just feast like the normal feast.
Yeah,
action.
absolutely.
Start eating them.
Yeah, that is going to be just a basic fortitude save then.
Okay. I'm pretty hungry already from today, so. And wait, what is the thing about keen nose? You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to fortitude saves against olfactory effects that cause sicken. Okay, that's not this.
This is not that, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a really funny activity for considering.
25 is a critical
your
success
condition.
for you, Aureus, on this check. The DC is real fucking low to start. So that is going to get you 2 victory points right off the bat on a critical success. So you are about 40% of the way to clearing your platter of seafood here.
We need to get
5.
wait.
Each of you needs 5
5.
individual points.
Per like round.
Per course. So you have 3
Okay,
rounds
yeah.
to get 5 points, effectively.
Okay.
And now
So-
you know a critical success on feast gives you 2. Ton, how would you like to consume food?
Inhale.
Inhale. Ton's gonna inhale his
All
food.
right.
Give me that fortitude save.
I'm going to hero
A
point
13 succeeds.
that. Should I risk it for the biscuit?
You know crit fishing's not a smart choice.
All right,
Yeah,
I'll take my success.
with inhale, you might already be eating too. I don't know.
On a success for inhale, you are going to gain 2 victory points yourself here. However, your satiated condition goes up to 1.
Okay, so it's just what it is now.
Yes, effectively.
Okay.
Cyrus,
I will attempt to feast.
just feasting normally sounds good.
Mhm. Fortitude save, you said, right?
Yes. Yeah, fortitude is going to be the most
Okay.
basic save here.
Nope.
An 8 is unfortunately a failure. Now, a failure, notably, does still earn you 1 victory point on this.
Okay.
However, your satiated condition does increase by 1 on this. So you
Okay.
are up to 1 as well. As
Okay.
you begin eating, definitely the slowest of the group so far. And, Scoffos, what are you thinking of?
What's a failure on inhale?
still roll, but potentially increasing your satiated even further.
Okay.
Yeah. The idea of inhale is you get likely more victory points than just feasting, but are guaranteed to increase your satiation.
I'll just do the normal feast.
Sounds good.
I have a +3 fort save, so that's bad.
Oh, you're going
Yeah,
to do
that's where
great
I'm
at this.
You guys got this.
That's what the cheating is for.
This is just
I
I
say,
roll it.
what is
You
the
don't
roll
have
for
a-
cheating, Jericho?
Deception, stealth, or thievery.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just a flat roll.
I'm
You
bad
can
at all
cheat
those
or-
things.
Let's go!
But
It's worse than my
Scoffos
forts.
can pick grass off the ground and start eating it to help his stomach.
Yeah.
Right, Scoffos can eat
Is
the
this just a
grass.
fort save I roll manually?
Yeah,
Or do
just manual roll it. There's no button for this. Because the DC changes based off of your
Oh.
satiated.
I'm gonna hero point it.
A 5 is a regular failure.
That was on a 20, by the way, for just a second.
Oh
Wow.
no.
Oh
God.
no!
Are we serious?
The good news is a 14 is a success. So that just reduces it to a regular failure for you here. Which does still mean you get 1 victory point, but your satiation goes up to 1. So right now, at the end of the first 5 minutes, Arias is technically the only one who is not at all satiated, and both Arias and Ton have 2 victory points, while Cyrus and Scoffos have 1. As you guys continue eating, thankfully 3 of you manage to sort of pierce and drain that sort of blue-hued poison gland in the tail of the prawns. One of you failed and ended up accidentally rupturing the gland, tainting their prawns. And Ton, since you eat tainted fish, it immediately is going to make you quite sick for the remainder of this course at the very least. You are sickened 2 now. But competition is ongoing. People are cheering, watching the feasting. Everyone is just devouring food. I'll be entirely honest, I do not understand the entertainment gotten from this, but hey, that's why I'm a GM and not a competitive eater or watcher, I suppose. So we will start round 2 of 3 for this course. Arias, how would you like to continue to consume food?
Hmm. It's now the time to inhale.
It's always the time to inhale.
It's all inhalation.
You know what? Yeah, it's gonna be like, I'm still hungry, and yeah, well, I will. I know. I'll keep eating steadily. I will continue to feast.
Okay. Arias, the picture of stalwartness, I suppose.
Are people? Is this a dish that people would eat with their hands, or you use like utensils?
No,
to
there
eat
are
it?
numerous utensils. Like, you guys had regular utensils out already, and then there's a bunch of specialized ones brought out as well. 13 is a success for you here.
Good.
Which, a success when feasting, is going to increase your satiated by 1, but is going to give you 2 more victory points. So you are just 1 point away from finishing your feast here, but you are up to satiated 1, meaning your DC has started to increase. Ton, you got a bit of an uphill battle here, my good sir, considering you are
Yeah,
both
so-
slightly satiated and sickened.
Yeah, so Ton, he feels that he's like, okay, I need to slow down a little bit, so I'm gonna feast.
Going for the regular feast, let's see it.
Oh, Yo.
24 is a crit success for you here. So that is going to bring you up to 4 total points, similar to Arrayus, both of you eating quite well, and your satiated condition does not increase any further here. So
Nice.
you are still just satiated 1. Fantastic. Cyrus.
Hey, Jericho. So I'm gonna cheat.
Let's go!
Oh,
Cyrus cheating. My favorite.
What is the best? Is the DC similar for all cheating?
You don't know.
Okay.
Your options are deception, stealth, or thievery.
I'm going to go with stealth.
Okay. You try and sort of hide some of the food away. Laura's maybe under the table. 13 is a failure.
We're re-rolling that one then.
Sounds good.
Well,
Yo.
all right.
There's a moment where you like go to scrape some of the food, like you've got a utensil and you like pretend to fumble it for a moment and try and get Laura under the table to eat what's on it. And like Laura doesn't necessarily understand what you're going for at first. You almost poke them in the eye, but then they very quickly just chomp around it and devour it. And you pull the utensil out right quick and hope no one notices the little bite marks on the fork. That is going to give you 2 victory points. So
Sweet.
you're up to 3.
Alrighty.
Scophos, your round 2. What are you thinking?
I mean, just a regular feast again, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how does is it just how many people get through?
You guys, yeah, each you get 1 point per person who gets through a course to a maximum of 3. So you guys realistically only
go
need
to-
3 people to get through the courses.
You can't go to later courses if you
Yes,
fail.
if you fail, you are out.
So what are the other options?
You can feast, which is base fortitude save. You can inhale, which is also base fortitude save for potentially more points, but a potentially more satiated. You can attempt to cheat. You can also attempt to digest or concoct an analgesic, which are mostly going to help you reduce your satiated condition. Your last option would be to sort of psych up. You could banter, you could charm the crowd, which could reduce your satiated condition and also act sort of as an aid to yourself. And that would be like athletics, diplomacy, performance to do that.
Okay.
I will say psych up can only be done once per person, though.
And it only affects you. Like,
Yes.
I can't psych up other
Yeah,
people.
now the bonus you get from it, you will get to choose when you want to use retroactively on a roll to either feast or inhale. It'll basically be you choose when retroactively add a d4 plus 1 to your check.
Okay. I guess I just need to focus on trying to get through this round then.
Sure.
So yeah, just a normal feast. So I'm satiated 1 right now.
You
Is
are?
that-
So the DC's gone up by 1.
Yeah, because I failed on the last roll. Oh, the DC. Okay, you do it on your end.
Yes, yeah, it's not gonna apply modifiers to your rolls at all. It's just the DC goes up. But a 16 is still a success for you. That's gonna be 2 points, so you go up to 3 total. However, your satiated does increase to satiated 2.
Alrighty.
So, end of the second round of this first course. You guys have 4 points apiece between Ton and Arrayus, both at satiated 1. Cyrus and Scophos are both at 3 victory points. Satiated 1 for Cyrus, satiated 2 for Scophos. You do notice that at surrounding tables, Attiasiphon finished his food in the first 5 minutes. And then here in the second round of this course, both Dikaios and Aki have finished. Everyone else is still going, similar to you
Oh,
guys.
Jesus.
Okay.
Atiasafon rolled a crit success on Inhale, which is D4 plus 1 point. So it is possible to
And then
immediately
rolled
succeed.
So
Or-
very accurate to real life eating
Or,
competitions.
sorry,
It's a skinny-
he would have finished in round 2 because it's D4 plus 1, but it is a maximum of 4 points. So that's my bad. I got that wrong. He would have finished in that first 5 minutes if he could have possibly. The mechanics got in the way, though. But we are moving into the final 5 minutes of the first course. The seafood and shellfish in front of you guys. So, Arias, how are you going to finish it off?
Is there like a max? Is it the more victory points the better in general, or do we just
You just need to get
clear
5.
the plates?
Yeah, you
So there's no
just need to
benefit
get
going
5.
above 5.
Getting more than that
Okay.
doesn't do anything for you. The sooner you
Gotcha.
reach it, theoretically, you could use like a remaining round to try and digest.
Yeah. Then
Sorry, the 10-minute
We'll
break actually doesn't come
continue
until
to-
after the second course. That's on me.
okay.
Damn, I'm getting so much
I will
wrong here.
continue to eat steadily because I have to
Sure.
heal myself for the second course.
Makes sense.
Please.
A
Okay.
22 is a crit success for you on this. Which means not only do you clear your plate, your satiation does not go up any further. So you are ending the first course only at satiated 1 with a success, which is pretty phenomenal. Ton,
Bring on the Dolma. Where are the Dolma?
your sickened condition, Ton, is going down to sickened 1 for this last roll for you, and then it'll be gone by next round. But you are still slightly feeling the poison.
Yeah, steady eating. All I need is 1 point. Let's just go for that.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna hero point
A
that.
9 is
Oh.
barely a failure. A failure does still give you 1 victory point on this, though.
What else does it do?
Nothing really. So, for reference, feasting will always increase your satiated value unless you get a crit success. It's 2 victory points and no satiated for a crit success, 2 victory points and 1 satiated for a success, 1 victory point and 1 satiated for a failure, and then a critical failure would be no victory points and satiated. Inhale will satiate you no matter what you roll, crit success or anything, but a failure or a crit fail would make your satiation go up by 2 and will give you somewhere in the realm of a D4 victory points, depending on what success you get for inhaling. So,
So,
the
so with
only
my
way your
current-
satiated doesn't increase is if you crit succeed to feast.
So my satiation is gonna go up no matter what I roll, unless it's a crit success.
Unless you crit success, yes.
But if I just take a failure, I get my point and my satiation.
Yep,
increases.
you will still clear your plate on this failure.
All right, then I'll just take the failure and get my
Taking the
point.
failure. Fantastic. So your satiation goes up to 2. However, you do manage to clear your plate and will be able to fully work the poison out of your system by the time the next round begins. Cyrus, how are you going to cheat this time?
I was gonna ask, in terms of cheating, do I only clear this plate through cheating if I crit success?
No. Regular success would do it for you. There's actually for cheating no difference between succeeding and crit succeeding, because the DC for cheating is much higher than the feasting and inhaling DCs.
Okay. because we don't want to keep using the same gimmick each time. This time we will try to use thievery for this.
Okay. Stuff it in the pockets.
Yeah.
A 13 is a failure,
Fucking goddamn it.
which will give you only 1 point, so you will not clear your plate here.
I gotta re-roll it to keep
Okay.
going. I rolled the same thing, by the way.
I'm aware.
They're both the exact same roll, and I'm very upset about this.
Yeah.
Okay, of course.
A 23 will succeed, so you will take a moment trying to find your pockets and not quite finding them at first. Where are they? Manage to get some food shoved in there. It's those damn clams. Don't quite fit. And even though you didn't open the clams in advance, no one really pays attention because there's too many other competitors still around that are feasting.
Yeah.
And you get the remainder of the food off of your plate. Which does mean you guys will get, whether Scoffo succeeds or not here, the maximum 3 points you can get for this round.
Okay.
Scoffos, though. You are up. You need a success on feasting or a successful cheat, or pretty much anything but a crit fail on a hail has a good chance of successful feasting.
I guess just basic eating if a success gives me 2.
Yeah?
It's a 10 a success? Probably not.
Unfortunately,
Satiated 2.
just barely fails at Satiated 2. The base DC for
will-
everything is 9, plus your Satiated value.
I will use a hero point.
Okay.
Oh, well.
Turns it into a crit success for you, which means you will clear your plate and your Satiated does not go up any further. As
Alright.
all of you, sort of just before the water in the clock runs out, manage to finish clearing your plate. Not all of you doing so through honorable consumptive means.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Some of you seemingly having an extra stomach at your table, perhaps, and too many pockets on their clothes to
I
help
have
out.
no idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Who could do such a thing?
You.
Yeah, who?
Was how I pictured it. Just the little kid at the dinner table, like sneaking the dog food.
It really kind of is,
Yeah.
yeah. Sneaking food down to Laura. And maybe like the people in the stands behind you are absolutely seeing this happen, but to them it's kind of adorable, so they're not going to call you out on it. They see like big 8-legged lizard under the table, sometimes putting their head like up on your lap and just opening like a hungry hippo jaw. Just nom
Fair.
nom. The first course, it seems like everyone succeeded at. Everyone from every table managed to accomplish it. Some people by far faster than others, but still a pretty solid round nonetheless. As your platters and instruments are sort of cleared away, you don't even have really time to converse amongst each other, as immediately the second course is already being brought out. This one comes out, and it is shallow bowls placed in front of you, filled with grapes, apricots, salad greens, dried cherries, olives. There's like spreads of persimmon jam, some wafers, a variety of nuts toasted, sort of inside their shells with like simple nutcrackers and picks provided for you. It's snacks and salad round. It should be nice and delightful.
Sugar
No real
stomach ache.
introduction for this one, because it's nuts.
Oh, no.
Oh, nuts.
Roll
However-
randomly for who has a nut allergy. Go.
Oh no.
Who has the untested nut allergy? Speaking
Not me.
of the nuts, though, I mean, maybe there won't be a problem once you eat them, but you still gotta crack them yourself. Most of them look like they'll be fine. However, most of you, someone probably has to tell you what they are because this is a local food and you do not know it. But there are bark melons, which are a type of nut. They resemble walnuts almost, but with an extremely sort of fibrous and tough outer shell. Common tavern snack here in Iblydos, but like most of you would know, okay, bark melons, when you find them in a tavern, are how bartenders know if someone's too intoxicated, because if they can't open it, they're probably too drunk. But it's also what people will use to like know, okay, who's a tourist? Because opening them requires a trick. So, your extra little roll here to potentially avoid additional problems is going to be, well, allowing you to use a different roll than a fortitude save once during your rounds here, just to crack the nuts. So there's going to be a couple different checks you can do for that, but that'll be if and when you feast, you can choose to use a different skill to crack nuts instead, and that will count to clearing your plates. So, as we begin this second course of food, we're going to go from the bottom up with this time, because I feel like it. Starting with you then, Scophos. How do you want to eat your snacks? And salad? And jams and wafers? Oh, delightful.
Survival to open the nut.
If you're looking to open the nuts this time, survival unfortunately would not quite work.
Okay.
If you're trying to recall like the best ways to crack the nuts, nature or society, or if you have mercantile or bilax lore. If you want to like watch others, you could just use perception. You could also use like athletics if you just want to try and smash them open, or we'll say like thievery if you want to try and use a bit more finesse. If you would like.
Okay. I
Esoteric
guess
lore.
Huh?
No
Sorry,
esoteric
I just
lore
said
on
esoteric
this.
lore.
Oh.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, technically, you have diverse lore, so you could use it to recall knowledge about anything just at an increased DC. You technically could. So I drop
I
dice
guess
again.
I will feast with an athletics check then.
Sounds good.
Just one extra point.
Let's go. It does have a slightly different DC to use these skills. I'll let you know that.
Yo.
But a 19 will absolutely succeed. It
Okay.
means you take some time to smash nuts, as all good eating competitors are wont to do. You manage to sort of get through all of them pretty quickly on your platter, clear them out, eat them, crack them open without too much issue. It is still increasing your satiated by 1, but you've got 2 victory points here.
Okay.
Ready to go. Cyrus.
Okay. You know what the best way to get to open nuts are? Not open them yourself and give it to a wizard whose jaw will definitely break them open. So we're gonna use stealth.
Are you
Cheat
trying to
more.
cheat here?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to run out of hero points, and then you're going to keep rolling 6s.
Haha.
A 17 is an exact success for you on this.
Oh shit. Okay, got it.
So, that gets you 2 victory points as you take some of the nuts, some of the wafers, and just start shoveling them into the hungry, hungry hippo maw on your lap. Thankfully, all the nuts being cracked manages to drown out the sound of crunching. Ton, what would you like to do?
Hey, how do I lower my satiated value again?
You can digest or concoct an analgesic if you'd like to. Digesting is going to be a fortitude or will save. Concocting an analgesic would be like crafting or medicine or survival. You could also do your sort of once per event psych up, which will, no matter what you roll, reduce your satiated by 1, and then potentially give you a retroactive aid to use when and if you choose.
And that is a diplomacy check.
That would be diplomacy, performance, athletics, whichever you want.
Let's do the psych up with
Sure.
athletics.
Sounds good. You just flex to the audience.
Yeah, there you go.
Put some nuts right in the bicep and crack. A 17 is a success. So you may lower your satiated value by 1 here, which brings you down to 1. Does not get you any feasting points, but the crowd goes nuts.
Now, does that
Terrible
get me
pun.
the aid for later on?
It's not a regular aid. Once during this competition, when you feast or inhale, after you have rolled, you can basically get the spectators to like encourage you and shout advice, which will give you a retroactive 1d4 plus 1 added to your roll. So if you're very close to the DC and you fail, or you're looking for that crit success, you can take this aid effectively for an additional 2 to 5 to the roll.
We heard it here first, folks. This is Jericho saying crit fishing is okay in this one instance.
Only if you are doing it while inhaling. I'll allow that. In any other situation, I hate you. Arias, what are you thinking? What would you like to do for your first round?
Are these nuts like, is this a widespread thing in Iblydos, or is this like specific to
No,
this?
yeah, these nuts are pretty common
area?
all around Iblydos.
Okay, then I would like to think that maybe Arias would know the trick to opening it, so I
Yeah.
will try, despite being tempted to just try to smash it, she will try thievery to try to
Smash the
finagle it
nuts.
open to eat that. So I'll use thievery. So we'll see. Oh no.
A 6 is unfortunately a crit fail for this.
I will definitely hero point that.
Sounds good. Uh, 19 will absolutely succeed, which means you know the trick. It's one where it's a little bit
Almost fat
counterintuitive.
fingered that.
Yeah.
My hooves. No, they don't have hooves on my hands.
Thankfully, you managed to crack them open after a brief moment where you think you've cracked it open and you go to eat it and you go, wait a minute. I forgot there's multiple layers to these. Oops. You quickly grab the get the rest of the husk off and are able to eat them without much issue. That is going to get you 2 points as well. However, it does increase your satiated condition. So that is going to bring us to the end of the first round of this second course. All of you have 2 victory points towards this, aside from Ton, because Ton decided to psych up the crowd. So that is going to bring us back to you, Scoffos. You have done your one attempt to crack nuts, so now you got to get back to the regular methods of consumption.
Oh, okay. So now I'm back to just fortitude saves.
Yeah, that special roll could only be done once during the course. So, what are we thinking?
So is a crit success on inhale 3 victory points?
Crit success is D4 plus 1 to a maximum of 4.
My successes.
Just a
I'll roll as
D4
well.
minimum of 2. Failure is D4
Interesting.
minus 1, minimum of 1.
Ooh, interesting.
Ugh.
Okay, this might be the wrong decision, but I'm going to.
We're so here for it.
I'll go ahead and use diplomacy and do the.
Oh, you want to psych up
Psych.
here?
to
Okay.
Lower my satiated, and then I'll
Yeah.
swing for the fences on round 3.
Sounds good.
Any of the other participants currently doing this?
Currently psyching up?
Yeah.
No, not right now. Most people are
Oh.
head down focusing. Actually, you know what? I'd say like the moment you like look up to psych up, Dikaios probably does it also. Like he's been watching you guys out of the corner of his eyes as he eats, and he's like, "Yeah, let's both do it."
Okay, I'm gonna mimic exactly what he does and just like mouth with no words.
Amazing. It's funny because he's probably watching you to mimic how you banter with the crowd also. So there becomes a weird little slapstick moment in the middle of eating these snacks where the two of you are just trying to both copy the other person.
Alrighty, here we go.
A 17 absolutely succeeds. So your satiated is down to 2, and once during this whole contest, you will be able to retroactively a D4 plus 1 to either a feast or inhale roll. Phenomenal! Cyrus, how are we cheating today?
Um,
Or remember, you can,
In
like,
the same
thievery
way
is an
we-
option to just bust nuts open.
how many points is that?
2 if you succeed.
Yeah, we'll try that. We'll actually play the game for once.
Okay. 1 if you fail. Speaking of failing,
We sure did.
you managed to get some nuts open, but maybe it's because you didn't have any time to practice since you were feeding them all to Laura. It turns out you kind of left the bark melons for last on your plate, and so you get there and you're going, oh shit, how do I actually open these? It's been a while. You don't really have these on the ship.
Do I get 1 point?
You got 1 point, but your satiated also
Okay.
increases.
Yeah.
So you are up to 3 victory points here. Scophos is still at 2. Ton is returning in perfect order as he gets back.
I return.
Welcome back. You come just in time for your turn too.
All right, we're inhaling, baby. Let's do it.
Let's see it. I want to
All
see
right.
the food inhaled.
Here we go.
What is
Oh,
your
I'm hero
current
pointing that.
satiated? An 11 is a success. You're only satiated
But
1
that gives-
right now, so
But it gives me. Does it give me 2 points and satiation goes up?
it's going to give you D4 points and satiated goes up.
All right, let's do it. I'll take that success.
You're getting a full 4 victory points out of this one.
Yo.
As Ton, like, spikes up the crowd, sits back down to the table, and as you sit down, you notice out of the corner of your eye Laura just getting food shoveled in, and you go, surely it couldn't be a bad idea if I do it. We have similar facial structures if you don't look closely.
Uh-huh.
And so just
I
open jaw as wide as possible, take bowl, dump. And it's both baffling and disturbing how well it works. Your satiated is up at 2, and you've got 4 victory points. Fantastic. Arias.
Hey.
I believe you've got 2 points yourself here.
Um. Seeing Ton succeed at that, I think, and that the rest of it, she's gonna be like, "This looks like some small snacks," and just also start inhaling.
Fantastic. The
So,
true essence of an eating competition
I
when you're
have,
given a bowl is just dump.
yeah, literally. Okay. Even though I am satiated too.
You are, which means your DC is 11.
Oh, well. Yeah, I guess the DCs aren't exactly that. Oh my god.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Oh.
Let's go.
Your satiated does increase by 1, so you're at 3. However, you are going to gain 4 victory points out of this, meaning you clear your plate immediately. And you'll have the third round to do whatever you want,
Okay.
because your plate is cleared.
I asked for the dolma. Excuse me.
That was last round? It was on your platter.
Well, I asked for more. May I have some wine as well, please?
Honestly, hearing that, the crowd goes wild. Like, you finish your plate as quickly as possible and then immediately ask for more, and they're like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. What?
I mean, she's kind of fronting because I'm starting to get a little full, but I'm gonna take my breastplate off in a minute. I'm starting to sweat.
Well, thankfully, you guys get a break after this course ends as well. So you'll have some time to either, chat with people or digest if you want a little bit further. But, first and foremost, we got to finish up this course, which means Scaphos, you've only got 2 victory points. You need 3 here if you're going to clear your plate.
Yep.
Come on,
go
Scoffos,
for
you could do it.
the inhale.
Going for the inhale. You have a retroactive D4 plus
Yes.
1 you can add. Your DC is 11 right now.
The spirits are hungry. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Hero. And
Oh.
That was unlucky.
20. It's not quite a crit success here.
I will. So it's once for the entire competition.
Yes, you can use this D4 plus 1 at just once. So the difference between using that right now and not is a D4 versus a D4 plus 1 points.
And you need 3 points.
And you need 3 points.
Yeah, I have to use it. So
Okay.
I don't think I even need a roll, right?
No. Which is the right choice because I rolled a 2 on the D4. So getting that crit success, turning it to a 21 gets you exactly 3 victory points, which means once again, with the bell, you complete your course. Your satiated
Nice.
does go up again, though. You're back to satiated 3.
I'm gonna assume during the break there's a way to reduce it. So
Yeah, you can digest during the 10-minute break if you want.
okay.
Cyrus.
Yes. So, the DC on inhale at satiated 2 is an 11?
Yeah. It's 9 plus your satiated value.
Okay. We will go for the inhale.
Okay.
Everybody inhaling.
I believe you only need 2 points here.
Motherfucker.
What the hell?
Fuck you, game.
Turns it into a success. You need 2 points, but the minimum is 2, so it doesn't even matter what I roll on the D4 for a success. Your satiated also goes up to 3, but you manage to clear your plate.
I'm out of hero points. Great.
Let's go! And
We really ate through them, didn't we?
we gotta win the food competition.
Yeah.
This is the most important one.
On. How do you
Just
want
regular
to?
feast.
Just regular feast. Sounds good. Give me that fortitude save. DC 11 is what you're looking at. And a 22 will not only clear your plate, but prevent your satiated from going up any further. So, you manage to clear your plate as well. And Arias, I mean, you finished well in advance of your friends. You've got some time to do whatever you want with your last round here. You could digest, you could concoct an analgesic, you could psych up your the crowd.
A digest.
Yeah, I was gonna either digest or do the psych up the crowd thing to get the bonus, but should probably digest so I can have a lower thing.
Psych up does automatically reduce your satiated by 1 as well.
Oh, it does?
Yes, it reduces your satiated, and then you get to make the check to see whether you'll get the retroactive bonus or not.
Okay. But I assume digest has a chance to reduce by more than 1.
Yeah.
Alright. I will do the psych up 1.
Sounds good.
I kind of get to do it in, like, there are many ways to do that,
Yeah.
right?
The main skills are
one specific
athletics,
skill?
diplomacy, or performance. However, if you've got a good
Okay.
argument for something else, by all means.
Yeah. Okay. I'll use athletics, I guess. I'll
Sure.
just go and
Flex to the crowd.
she'll be like, see, I can't even feel it, and go and do like a couple like push-ups. And she's like actually feeling kind of sick at this point, but
Amazing.
so that's just a
Athletics
check.
roll. Yeah. Lat athletics. And
Please
a
okay, I'm getting lucky, guys.
25 is a success. I'll tell you this. You just barely miss a crit success. If you wished to go for it. Granted, that was a 19 on the die, so.
Yeah, I don't know.
That does
That's
reduce
not
your
even-
satiated down to 2, and you will, once during the competition, be able to retroactively add a d4 plus 1 to your roll to either feast or inhale. As the second course comes to a close, the crowd is cheering and going crazy. Your spectacle of doing push-ups definitely gets quite a lot of entertainment into people's hearts. You look over at the other teams. Tiasifon, again, finished his plate in 2 rounds. Dikaios, bit slower, almost didn't finish his plate because he was a bit focused on the back and forth psyching up with Scophos. Thapple and Semini both drop out of the competition themselves from overeating and are unable to finish their plates. But
Were they weren't both Team Aki, right? No, Sapple
no,
wasn't.
Sapple is part of the Pearl Chasers. Semini is part of Team Aki. As you guys finish the second round, there's a brief announcement that there will be about a 10-minute break here for them to focus on preparing the final 2 courses. So, during these 10 minutes, you guys are kind of up to yourselves what you would like to do, but you can each do up to 2 digest rolls or concoct analgesics. Scophos, if you wanted to, or not Scophos, sorry, Cyrus, if you wanted to psych up the crowd once during that, you could. It's very much up to you guys how you would like to spend this 10 minutes.
I would like to do a digest roll to start.
Sure. Yeah, that is going to be a fortitude or will save. Your choice. As you mentally urge your stomach to make room for more food. A 22 will succeed. Which
I will
a
also make a digest roll.
Sure. A success for you, Ton, is going to completely get rid of your satiated condition.
Also, quick question.
Mhm.
Do we know what the DC is for this
No.
digestion rolls? Okay.
You think I'm that
if this was one of the
nice?
ones- I wasn't sure if this was one of the ones we knew.
No.
Mm.
Because these are your guys'
okay.
first attempts to digest.
Got it. Let's try and digest.
Nice.
A 21 will also succeed for you, which is going to reduce your satiated down to 1.
Sweet.
Yes, and Scoffos, how would you like to spend the first, 5 minutes of this 10-minute period?
Guess I'll digest. That's a will save.
Yeah, will or fortitude. You could also, if you wanted to, it would be the same results at digest, like medicine, survival, crafting, or something like herbalism lore, to just make a quick tonic out of nearby ingredients for your stomach, are also acceptable, and it's the same effects as digest.
My will save's a +9. I think we'll go with that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's why I made my
Let's do
juice.
digest.
Okay. Everyone taking the first 5 minutes, probably
We're
most other
chilling.
teammates are as well, to just fully sort of cleanse
Yeah.
themselves. Arias, you succeed and will lose your satiated condition. Scoffos, you will crit succeed and go down to satiated 1. So as the first 5 minutes come to an end, both Arias and Ton feel your stomachs pretty opening up, giving you room for whatever the third and fourth courses will have in store for you. Staphos and Cyrus, you've still got a little bit in your stomach you can feel, but of course you guys do have these 5 more minutes if there are anything you would like to do.
I'm going to attempt to psych the crowd up.
You've already... Oh, no, you have not already done that. My apologies.
I have not.
Everyone else has.
Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing for it?
I'm gonna use diplomacy. They're gonna start cracking jokes and stuff like that.
Fair enough.
Get people to banter with the crowd.
23 will absolutely succeed for you. That does reduce your satiated condition, getting rid of it, and you have your retroactive D4 plus 1 to add.
Alrighty.
Scoffos, what are you thinking here?
I guess I'll just digest since I've already used my psych up.
Sure. Go for it.
Okay.
Another great roll. Your satiation is completely cleansed. Ton and Arias, since you have that 5 minutes sort of to yourselves, is there anything you would like to do during that time?
Is there any check that Ton can do to gain a mechanical benefit, or is this just roleplay 5 minutes?
Mostly if you wanted to do any roleplay here, since you've already psyched up, there's not really any other mechanical benefit you could go for.
Ton would just, call over to Dikaios. The final round. Good luck.
There's 2 more, but good luck to you.
Oh,
wait, there is? I thought it was
He meant the
rounds.
final
There's
round
4
that you have any
courses.
chance in.
4 courses,
Oh,
3 rounds.
I thought there was 3 courses.
Yes. Yeah.
Never
4
mind.
courses, 3 rounds apiece.
Second to final round.
You get the break at the halfway point. Anything from you, Arias?
Can I tell how the other teams are doing? Like if there's anyone who
Yeah.
is
Give me
feeling
a
completely refreshed or looking very bad.
give me a perception check. Take a quick look around. All the teams appear to be doing decently. Fell is a bit of a gourmand, especially of weirder foods, so they are devouring everything on their plate with just complete gusto. Aki, you don't know her to be a gourmand, but she is similarly devouring everything that's put in front of her with great enthusiasm. Looking over at the Golden Pegasi, a Tyasophon is eating as if a man starved. He is finishing first and foremost out of everyone every time food is put in front of him. You're not actually sure if he's even chewing at all.
he cheating?
Is he
No, he's
cheating?
probably just.
He is a potter. He might have brought stuff that he could hide it away in.
He's putting in
We
his
found
pots.
Hercules, everybody.
It's always the little guy that wins the food eating competition.
We found Hercules.
As you guys finish up this little bit of a break period, everyone finds their seats again for the third course, which, of course, everyone has taken a moment to sort of prepare themselves, which is why the third course of the eating competition is the bread course. But we will get to that in just a moment. We're going to take a quick break beforehand for people to stand up, stretch, do whatever it is they need to do. I'll see you all in just a minute.
What's your caffeine of choice? Coke Zero, sparkling ice, caffeine. I didn't know they made energy drinks.
Yeah, they're
What
great.
the? I never had
Hey, these only have 70 milligrams of caffeine. The ones I was drinking before had 200 milligrams.
that.
Jesus.
What? Celsius?
Yep.
That's
Astro Blue Fizz.
funny.
You know, sparkling ice is really good.
It is.
Specifically that flavor and that flavor alone.
You're
the rest
muted,
tastes
Jericho.
terrible.
You know what else is really good? Plain fucking water, people. Hydrate.
Yeah, it doesn't have caffeine though.
I'm proud of you, Varathiel.
Hey, give him a hero point since he has water like you.
No. I'm not that
Water
nice.
too. I have water too.
What was that? You showed it like half a
Definitely
second.
water. It was a clear bottle of clear fluid. See?
Uh-huh. Yeah, show it fully on the
Yeah,
camera so
it's
we can see the
water.
label.
Jericho, if we all
It's
show up
definitely
next
safe to
session,
drink.
That's glue, dumbass.
Mmm.
if we all show up to next session with water to drink, can we all have a hero point when we run out?
No.
Hydration
No,
hero point.
I will not be bribed.
Damn.
You guys cannot bribe me by taking care of your bodies. Cat.
What if we buy you food? Oh, cat.
Maybe I
see.
can be bribed with that.
Okay,
Call of Duty 4.
Jericho, I hear you, but what about a crisp $1 bill?
Now, see, you're speaking my language. That's an interesting offer right there. How crisp we
I will
talking?
do this. Bank fresh crisp.
Fresh out of my 3D, out of my printer.
No, I don't care about
from
that. Real money is what I'm looking at right here.
Jericho, if I ever get to do a session with you in person, I'm gonna wait for somebody to run out of hero points, then just bring out a crisp 20 and be like, "Can I convince you otherwise, Mr. GM?" and lay it down on the table.
Yes, because I can be bribed. But this is all in the recording, by the way. This is great.
This is the part.
My corruption visible to the world.
Remember, YouTube, money talks.
Yes,
Oh
exactly.
my god.
I am
YouTube knows
a
I drink glue.
archetypal starving artist. So
No, I really wish that there was an archetype for just being a capitalist.
there's no archetype for that because it's just called worshipping Abadar. Maybe Mortal Herald of Abadar would count.
Yeah. That's like hyper capitalist.
Go play Starfinder, then you can be a capitalist.
Yeah, you just play
Anyways,
Abadar
I don't know
core.
about that one. Like, he's planning to give away everything in the first vault if there's ever an apocalypse. So.
Well, that's why
Yeah, but
he
he's never
puts
gonna
all
let there
effort
be an
into
apocalypse.
making sure there's no apocalypse.
Also, Abadar Core is just Amazon in the future.
Yes, it is. As Isaac has created.
Well, back at the food competition, bread, oil, my favorite. As you all sit back down at your tables, everyone cleansed stomachs and prepared for the food, storm clouds begin to sort of blow in from the sea overhead, taking this bright, sunshiny, beautiful day and beginning to turn it into more of a sad gray, unfortunately. But no rain yet, so the food must go into stomachs. Each of you gets a plate in front of you, piled high. Crusty rolls, warm pitas, like spinach-filled pastries, biscotti, hummus, tiny cakes covered in honey, assortment of herbs, and a small little thing of olive oil for yourselves, of course. Those herbs and olive oil probably going to be good for you to, change the flavors as you like. Infuse them to perhaps even make this whole thing easier on your stomach. I'll ask you this. Are any of you thinking of taking a moment here as the food is placed in front of you to try and blend the oil and herbs in any way, or are you just going to kind of leave them alone and focus on consumption?
Is that a thing we need to roll for?
Yes.
Jericho, what did you-
roll?
Oh, it's blending herbs and oils, so I think cooking lore would make the most sense. If you happen to not have it,
any of us actually have.
I would allow crafting. I might
Is this
even
about modifying
go ahead.
the existing ingredients or like adding something else? That
It's
we combined?
they gave you the breads and whatnot to eat, and then they also gave you some olive oil and herbs for you to sort of blend up however you would like to consume alongside it. As you're looking over it, I would say most of you notice not all of those herbs are strictly culinary use. There are some you guys recognize might have more alchemical or magical properties to them. So I would say if you wanted to try and do something with these, crafting, occultism, or religion could all be used. If anyone wants to
Nice
try,
crafting check.
by all means.
I'll
Well,
go with
wait.
religion.
All right.
Do a little bit of esoteric improv with the herbs and oils. And a 12 will fail, Ton. But a 21 will succeed for you, Cyrus.
I'll use a hero point. I haven't used one yet.
Okay. 21 succeeds for you, Scophos.
Oh, well.
Sucks to be you, Ton.
That has to give it. That's the second time that's happened this session. That has to get one back. Right?
Well, notably for him, this turns it from not from a success to a failure, but from a failure to a critical failure. Unfortunately. Anything for you, Arias, that you want to do with these? I would specifically allow, because you're a thaumaturge, I would allow esoteric lore on this, because it would be funny.
I was considering using. Yeah, I was gonna use occultism.
Yeah.
But if I can't, I guess the fact that the DC seemed a bit high. The alternative is just not mixing them.
Yeah.
Right. And then we would just
Effectively.
not be eating the herbs or something, or
Mhm.
just have to eat dry herbs.
Wrap them up in the spinach, you'll never notice.
I'll try to mix them.
Sure.
I'll sprinkle some cold iron shavings in there. No, I'm just kidding.
You've got powdered leshy somewhere. That would surely go well
Yeah.
with it. An 11 does fail, though. Oh, using a hero point. Turns it into an 18. That'll be a success. So, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which do we want to hear first?
Bad news.
Bad news. Ton, nothing happens. Like, you try and grind up some herbs real quick, mix them with the oil, and then just kind of knock it with your elbow and spill it off the edge of the table.
Okay, so no herbs and oil for me.
Yeah, it's just
Got it.
embarrassing. The
Okay.
rest of you do manage to, through your own ways, make a little bit of improv with your herbs and oils in front of you, and manage to create a reaction that will make the food not quite as filling for you this round. So, Reyes, we'll start with you in this course. How would you like to begin consuming?
I will. Have 0. Is it better to lead with inhale or not? I will. Well, I will just start slow and steady and start feasting.
Sure. By all means. Get that DC 9 check going, which is absolutely a success. You will get 2 points out of this, and because of your concoction, your satiation does not increase with this roll.
Nice.
Ton, how would you like to consume?
Inhale.
Okay. You said that real quick. A 17 does succeed. Fantastic. That is going to get you 3 victory points for consuming. However, it is going to make you satiated once more.
Okay.
So you are going to begin filling up on the food.
Oh
Cyrus,
yeah, it's bread.
it's bread.
We're
Unfortunately, there's
inhaling.
no oil for you. Or inhale. Okay, Cyrus. A 10
We
succeeds,
succeeded.
Nice.
which is going to be
Barely. But
2
we
victory
succeeded.
points for you. And you will become satiated. Actually, sorry, you would become satiated, but you made the funny oil and herbs, so your satiation does not increase.
Sweet.
Scophos, what would you like to do?
Gonna inhale.
Everyone's inhaling. I'm so proud of you guys.
Except for Aureus.
Well, okay
I'm
then.
eating daintily.
I don't know if we could call
Oh, an
any eating
exact
during
success.
this dainty.
That is an exact success for you,
Nice.
Scophos. And that's going to get you a full 4 victory points
Oh
here.
shit.
And of course, your satiation does not increase because of
Funny herbs.
funny herbs. But as we go into the second round of this, the storm clouds growing ever thicker, there will be no more benefit from the herbs and oils made. Satiation will increase as normal. So, Aureus, with your 2 victory points, what would you like to do?
Wait, or I feel like I missed this earlier. Did you say there's a storm gathering?
Yeah, it started gathering sort of as you guys were digesting and is beginning to sort of roll off the ocean overhead. So things are getting gray and sad compared to the nice sunshiny day you had going on before this. Winds are
Okay.
beginning to pick up. You got like one hand on the plate to make things not blow off, and other hand shoveling food.
The napkins are just going everywhere. Okay, I will inhale.
Okay.
So much stupid.
I feel like
Just-
people have found some sort of secret technique.
Oh god.
A 14 does succeed. And that is going to net you only 2 victory points, so you're still 1 off. And your satiation is going to once more increase. Ton. You've got...
Inhale.
Oh, yep, okay. Alrighty. The DC starting at 9 is so low for this whole thing.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
I don't
Oh,
really think the devs knew what they were doing. That is absolutely going to bring you up to, I think, 7 total victory points on this ton, but is going to increase your satiation.
Oh, I didn't get a crit success?
That was a crit success. Crit success on
I thought
Inhale still
satiation-
increases your satiation.
Oh, okay.
Only
okay.
a crit success on Feast that does not.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Okay.
Inhale is more victory points for guaranteed satiation and potentially even more satiation if you roll poorly.
Okay.
Cyrus.
Come on, you know what.
Eat food
Laura,
in-game,
open
not
up.
in real life.
Laura, open up.
The hungry lizard.
Go!
That's crazy.
An entire, like, stack of pita bread vanishes in the blink of an eye. So when you see an animation of someone eating a stack of pancakes where their mouth just sort of morphs around it, you look down at Laura, mouth opens, you just take the stack of pita bread and drop it. And it just goes straight down. That is going to bring you to 4 victory points. So you only had 2. Stavros. I believe you've got 4 right now.
Let's go regular old.
Regular old feast. Love it.
Yep. Exact success.
That is an exact success because
Nice.
because you did not increase your satiation. You are now satiated, but your plate is also cleared. Which brings us
Yay.
into the final round here. You guys notice as you're eating, the staff around you is beginning to set up pavilions in case, because looks like it's probably going to start raining here pretty soon. So in case the rest of the feast needs to be done under shelter, they are at least setting up pavilions so that the competition can go on. But the weather's looking worse and worse here.
So kind of sad that crit succeeding on thievery doesn't give me more.
Sucks to be you. You're feeding your animal.
Yeah.
I think you've also still got like clams in your pockets. Arias.
Am I at 4?
You are at
Or-
4.
3? Okay.
You and Cyrus are both at 4. Ton and Scothos have cleared their plates.
Okay. And there's no more break after this, right?
Correct. Yeah, you guys are going straight into the 4th round.
Okay. I will feast.
Okay. Slow and steady.
Yep. See.
And it is working out for you. You do manage to clear your plate as well, though your satiation is, of course, increasing as you do so. Ton, dare I ask what it is you wish to do here?
Digest.
Yeah, I figured. I think you figured it out. Or you can fail miserably.
That's a failure?
Yeah, 12 is a failure to digest.
Oh, well, then I'm going to re-roll it.
Okay. If you want to use your
Look,
hero points on that, that's on
If
you.
the DC for other stuff is 9.
There's a storm coming.
Well, what? Wait. A failure on digest, what does it do?
You don't know. I'm not telling you. Make your choice.
Nothing, maybe?
I'll
I
just
guess
okay, fine.
nothing.
I'll just accept the failure.
Okay. Your satiation goes down by 1 on a failure.
You're sick in 5.
Shut up, Aaron.
Truthfully, I've wanted nothing more than someone to crit fail at Inhale, because that's like the one funny thing that happens, but... Or crit
not
fail after
start-
You
failing
literally
cheat.
start choking. I know you just start choking.
You
Sick in
become
5,
sickened.
Sickened condition cannot go below 4.
It's sickened 1,
Yes.
but your sickened doesn't go away until you digest. However, if you're already sickened and crit fail to inhale, you become violently ill and are forced to drop out of the contest,
Oh no.
Oh.
which is funny. Cyrus,
Hi.
you still
we're
need
gonna
a
go
victory
slow and
point.
steady.
You're going to go slow and steady. Okay. Finish off the bread successfully. You are going to become satiated 1 again. However, you manage to clear your plate, meaning all of you get to go into round 4, which is pretty great. And Scoffos, of course, you have 5 minutes here to do with as you please.
Any one of the other competitors looking troubled right now?
I would say it looks like Ulshuk probably isn't going to finish. It looks like Retien probably isn't going to finish. Melida and Dikaios, it's up in the air whether they'll finish.
I've already messed with Dikaios today. I'm gonna repeatedly cast message on Melita and just say like
That's
rotten
50
fi-
times.
rotten fish, just disgusting things to try and get her
Oh
to
my
throw.
god.
Glue.
Should not have taken a sip of water right then. Give me an... Goodness, I'm
I'm
thinking
trying to
intimidation.
I'm trying to make it look like I'm amping up, even though I've already done that.
Right.
Because it's mouthing, so I'm doing the same thing I did to Dikaios. Where I'm just
I
mouthing.
see. I see. So you're
But
playing
I'm
it off.
Actually, yeah.
I think that'll probably fall under deception then.
Oof. All right.
This is objectively really funny to do.
+1. Here we go.
Oh, that was
Okay.
almost in
Ooh.
that 20.
Not bad.
It's kind of right on the cusp of whether it should succeed or fail or not. So I'm going to leave it up to a flat check on my end.
All
We're
right.
level 1. It should succeed.
And that's a failure. For Melida.
Oh.
As you start mouthing messages and acting like you're trying to get the crowd psyched up at this point, you start sending messages to Melida of just the worst things you can think of, and whether she wants to think of it or not, it's like really needing to pee and seeing waterfalls and hoses. There's only so much you can do. Eventually, Melida takes one of the rolls and tries to wipe up the last bit of oil from her plate and goes to eat it, and just drops it and has to get up and sprint out instead.
Oof.
By the way, just to remind you, you just did that to the 58-year-old with 14
I know, I was gonna say, wait,
grandkids.
that's the grandma, right?
Yeah, he's immediately ashamed of it, but I shouldn't have done that.
The voices are pleased.
And then
Don't
if
say
you
that.
Amp up, you lose. If you amp up, you lose 1 satiated, right? So
I'll allow you to lose 1 satiated off of that, but I'm not happy about it. As the third
Improvised sabotage check is crazy.
as the third course comes to an end, leaving most of the teams in tatters. Ataisifon still devouring everything in front of him, it looks like. Ifani is still going strong for the Golden Pegasi, though Retien drops out. For the Pearl Chasers, Fell's just having a good time. Dikaios probably should have failed there, but it looks like right before time was up, he just took everything on his plate and shoved it in his mouth like a squirrel, just so he could continue on. And he's doing his real best to like chew it all and get it down right now. Team Aki's the only one left. Both Semini and Olshuk have dropped out at this point. Before we move into round 4, though, the rain does begin to fall, unfortunately, as crowd begins to get a little bit drenched and people start like pulling cloaks up to try and ward it off. For those who brought cloaks, others are just like, I'll stick it out, fuck it. Water's water. This is fun. Sapple has gone off to check on Melida. Some of the others who have dropped out are kind of like stepping away as well, joining the crowd or doing whatever. You guys are the only full team left by far. Can I get a quick, we'll say perception check from everyone, please?
Have we talked to Terpsmate today, by the way, before this competition?
You might have
seen
spoken to
their
her briefly in the
independence?
morning. Good to know Cyrus is paying no attention whatsoever. And Ton is close behind in that. Sorry, Ton, your dice rolls are bad again. With perception, at least.
It is always just perception that is bad.
To be fair, Arias wasn't so attentive either. Scoffos, perhaps it's because you are spending time trying to scan Melida out of things that
Did
you
we
are a bit
all
more attentive.
fail?
No. Scoffos succeeded.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps for you as well, Scoffos, it is that you have voices in your head that don't need to look solely where your eyes are looking at all times and are able to keep a close eye on the situation to warn you that after a moment, it's not just rain coming out of the sky. As you look up and notice what almost looks to be a selection of the clouds themselves begin descending. Does anyone in the party speak Susurran?
The fuck is that?
No idea what
No.
that is, so no.
That is the air elemental language.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay.
I speak Thalassic. Can I like kind of interface since it's an elemental language?
I'd say you recognize it's an elemental language, and you probably recognize it's the air elemental language. You might get 1 or 2 words out. Give me society or nature, we'll say.
If I
Do they
can,
have
I'll
some
shout
food?
heads up.
Yeah, oh yeah, you absolutely have time to shout that when you notice it.
Nice.
Ton, you probably make out some words vaguely that you're like, okay, this is closely adjacent, I think. You all hear, it sounds like a storm, almost. The crackling of thunder, wind blowing and gusting, but Ton and those of you other trained in those sorts of elemental language recognize that that is how elementals can communicate. You hear a multitude of voices, Ton, overlapping. You hear words like party, looks fun, let's join, things like
Oh.
that.
Oh,
But a number of these, what look to be almost lightning and rain infused clouds, begin to touch down and start like zipping amongst the people. You guys begin to even feel in this new storm hot air being unleashed by these things and the occasional lightning bolt that's coming out, not necessarily striking directly at people, but striking near them in such a way that these guys don't necessarily look like they're immediately causing harm, but everyone begins to panic immediately, especially when you call out to start look out, Scoffos. I even say as you look up, the rest of you would have a moment to grab equipment if you wanted to. As, oh, go ahead.
I think Ton would have most of his equipment on. The only thing that he wouldn't would be his Tetsubo, which would be leaned up against the table.
Yeah, which is why I'm saying you can grab it here, because
Okay.
Scoffos noticed and was able to call out. So you guys could all grab a piece of equipment or two if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Get stuff in your hands. As these
Okay,
things
swords.
come down, go ahead,
I was just gonna say I'll grab my Tetsubo then.
Cyrus. You were saying
I'll grab
something?
my blades.
Yeah, absolutely. No one else really has weaponry except Aki, who also has her falchion at the moment. Maybe like Ulshuk or Semini would have been able to help, but they've already sort of walked away. Maybe Melido would have hopped in, were she not vomiting half a moment ago, and she's getting caught by the crowd as they are beginning to panic and run wild. As a Mhm.
Could I yell at the elementals in Thalassic?
They won't understand,
Basically,
unfortunately.
well, no. I get they won't understand like full sentences, but would they be able to understand the bits and pieces that Ton did?
Probably not. That was
Okay.
very lucky that you got those bits and
Okay.
pieces. You would
Okay.
need to actually spend time attempting to communicate. A brief yell here or there wouldn't really do it for you.
When you say actual time, you mean like 10 minutes?
At least a minute attempting to communicate. It's not something you'd be able to do in the hectic seconds that are about to happen.
Okay.
Granted, not to say you guys can't attempt to find ways to communicate as this breaks out, but as these guys touch down and begin sort of swirling around, people begin to scream and panic and run. What are you guys going to do? How do you respond to this?
Ton is going to try to communicate with them with the broken pieces of Thalassic that he got from them. You know, those party, looks fun. He's going to try to say, scared, stop, wait.
Have anything they would like to do?
I'm seeing Ton do those words, and I'm like, oh, what? So I'm just gonna wait and see what's going on.
Okay.
Can I try to recall? Well, can I try to recall anything about like the temperament of these creatures, or like if they're intelligent? Just try to recall what I know about them.
Yeah,
If
I'd give you a recall knowledge here. You recognize these things are air elementals. They're like, small little dark clouds. They're sort of tempestuous spirits would be a good way to describe them. You recognize that air elementals in general are like flighty contrarians would be a good way to describe them. So they may be here for like fun as they consider it, but they could like turn on a dime and start actively targeting people with those lightning bolts they're unleashing at any given moment.
I
Okay.
really wish I could talk to these guys because I have a great way to diffuse this situation.
Fortunately, language choices.
Yes.
I think I will stab my rancer into the ground and then blow my signal whistle and be like, lightning rod right here.
Okay.
Maybe they like lightning rods. I don't know. Either way, the signal whistle should make them focus on me.
So here's the thing. Normally, there might be an opportunity for you to get those sort of broken words across and communicate, Ton. Normally. especially with none of the rest of you immediately making violent moves. You guys aren't the only ones on the scene, though.
What is Zaki doing?
She's going to attack one.
Let's just say Aki is a barbarian who is less inclined to talk things out. She sees the lightning firing out and immediately goes, "Oh, well, that's a good way to work off the food," and is going to immediately begin charging them.
Yep.
Well,
All right, well, I guess we know what we're doing.
I mean, hey, it's up to you guys. You can not interfere if you want.
Can I call out to Aki not to attack them? They're not malicious.
Yet.
She either does not hear you or ignores you. You can see Ton, like, as she hefts her blade and charges, a familiar look in her eyes. You recognize a creature that has entered a rage on sight. So,
Han's just like, well, she's not gonna stop. Jericho, could I do a recall knowledge to see how, I guess, pack-oriented elementals are, for lack of a better word? Like, if one gets attacked or the other's gonna be like, oh, it's on now, bitch.
again, from what Arrayus just figured out as you were trying to talk to them, they're contrarian and flighty by nature. Truthfully, they could react in any way. They could flee, they could attack back. Some of them might flee, some of them might attack back. You really have no way of knowing. Especially when you cannot fully understand their words.
Until we see how the elementals react, Arrayus will just try to yell at any stragglers who are still, like, maybe rubbernecking in the stands or standing around to try to, like, yell at them to get to run.
Okay.
To try to encourage people to leave the area.
Sure.
yeah, I think Scoffos is just intending to heal everybody, including
Okay.
the elementals. Just indiscriminate healing everywhere.
Cyrus, how, if at all, do you react?
Just kind of waiting to see if they do anything hostile to people. If they do, I'm immediately jumping.
Okay. Well, you watch Aki charge towards them with a blade raised.
Aki doesn't count. more of like, if they all start ganging up on Aki, I'm gonna jump in. But
Fair enough.
Honorable 1v1 combat, she can handle herself kind of deal.
yeah.
Honorable 1v1, she's charging into a group of elementals.
Fuck.
Again, if the rest decide to flee and only one of
She's
them
not like
decides
just
to fight
charging
Aki,
one. Let's see.
You don't have your support. What are you doing?
Aki is raging and stupid.
just like me.
She's just like me, for real, for real. Let's see then. I'm gonna leave this up to some dice rolls real quick on my end. Okay. Wow, fuck. Oh, okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. That's gonna be very funny. You guys all watch in a brief moment as Aki draws her javelin, enters a rage, and immediately charges and swings through one of these elementals. As she does so, electricity crackles along her blade, perhaps from some power of her own, perhaps drawn from these creatures, but she carves through one and it immediately dissipates.
Oh shit.
The
Okay.
half dozen or so other elementals, rotate in space and immediately let out lightning bolts all at her at once. You catch 3 hits and a crit, hitting Aki from those lightning bolts.
Yikes.
Immediately, like, charring her armor, and like, the smell of burnt feathers begins to fill the air. She's not down by any means. She actually looks like she's in decent condition still, but she took some heavy blows.
Okay.
Up to you guys. You can intervene at this point or not.
Okay. I think I'm definitely going to intervene. at
She
this
looks
point.
like she's doing fine for the moment.
Yeah, I'm also intervening.
Okay.
All right. Once Ton sees his companions intervene, he hefts his Tetsubo and is ready to get to business.
Okay. Then we are going to bring you into a new map where you can effectively see there are perhaps 6 or so of these things, but we're going to leave 3 for you guys to fight while Aki sort of takes on the other 3 herself at the moment. As you
Getting
guys...
inclement weather.
Yeah. Inclement weather. I'm going to say feel free to roll initiative. However, that is going to be where we end off for tonight.
All right. Well,
As Aki goes crazy and begins carving into elementals, unfortunately preventing what could have been potentially a diplomatic solution. Maybe.
yeah, I tried. Jericho, can I just flip into my rage real quick?
Yeah, feel free. I'd say probably each of you could recognize Aki seems to be doing additional electricity damage as part of her rage. And she also, based off of how she tanks those lightning bolts, also likely seems to have some sort of resistance to electricity as well.
Oh,
So
Draconic
she's
barbarian.
either no, she's either a
Or
old
elemental
school-
or draconic.
yeah. If it's elemental, it's either air or metal.
Hmm.
Probably air. She's a Tengu.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
But as Scophos is going to be the one to sort of be the quickest to act as this all goes, you guys so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed. In our next session, we'll see... I'll tell you guys this. As long as one of you manages to complete the final course, you'll tie for the win in this contest. Because there are so few competitors
one of
left
us
on each
wins.
team. Yeah, and if you
Make us
guys get at
equal
least
up
2
the
people...
round.
Everyone must succeed on the final round just for the glory.
Lauda,
The
you got
perfect
coming
team.
clutch here.
The hungry hippo lizard.
I think we'll be fine, barring any extreme curveballs in the last round.
Yeah.
Barring anyone dying to lightning elementals, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I want to get a good look at this map. Let's see.
Because the final round is going to be the meat and cheese round. They fill you up
Oh,
on the
boy.
bread, so that way they
Oh.
can give you the meat afterwards.
But now we have the workout to digest.
Exactly.
Wait,
Uh,
so the first round was fish. The
Yeah.
second round was bread.
Second round was
Second round
snacks.
was
salad.
Nuts. Salad.
It was
like
snacks and
salad.
salad was the
Yeah.
second round.
Third round was bread, and the
Mhm,
fourth round is the meat and cheese. The best meal is saved for last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was sea and shells to start, snacks and salad second, bread and oil third, and then meat and cheese last. And of course,
It's your basic money saving technique. They didn't have to
Right.
feed that many people the meat because
it's not going
Yeah.
to be your simple meat and cheese, because you guys are going to have to grill that shit yourself.
Oh.
Athletics for turning the spit. Yeah.
They
let's
are going to
go.
be putting you all around tiny little melting pot campfires effectively and saying, here you go. Raw meat and cheese.
Korean barbecue.
Exactly,
experience.
yeah.
Jericho, question for you.
Yes.
Can Lauda eat raw food? I'm assuming it's a wild animal and it doesn't know how to cook, so it normally
they
eats raw food.
Would, potentially. Grilling is basically going to take up your special check for that course. Like how doing the blending the herbs and oil, removing the
Got it.
poison.
Okay.
So it's not something that'll actually take any rounds, but will attempt to make it easier to consume and not sicken yourself.
Got it.
Actually, that's hilarious. I do have something here that it is easier to cheat in the final round.
Yes, let's go.
As it's written, because you guys will like be sharing grills with the competition as well, so it's really easy to like slip some pieces of meat onto someone else's grill or plate and pretend it's theirs. But you've got Laura, so I'd say feeding
Yeah.
raw meat would definitely be a little bit easier here.
Yeah.
So,
Let's go.
next time. Oh, was someone saying something? All right. Next time we'll be dealing with some elementals. The grand melee, finishing this, and potentially looking forward toward the ends of the games, as you guys are competing quite well and are probably looking like you're going to be moving into a pretty commanding first place. So, look forward to the rewards.
Who's the guy on this map to the left of Fell?
That's
That's
Dikaios.
Dikaios. His name's just not showing.
Okay.
Yeah, Captain Dikaios.
Okay.
Not even captain. He was just a sailor on that ship.
He looks unfriendly. I don't know. He looks angry.
He's so happy.
He
Uh-huh.
lost
What
a
do you
good
mean?
portion of his crew, so it's understandable.
That is the face of a man filled with happiness.
Sure.
Mhm.
Let's go with
You know what he
that.
looks like? He looks like a satyr.
Yeah, wait, is he a satyr or is he
He's a
like,
Nephilim.
human? Oh, wait.
So he's got a bit of fiendish blood in him, which is why he's got the horns.
Uh,
But
Yeah, I don't think Paizo would add fawns or satyrs to the game.
They probably
is
would.
there no satyr ancestry?
there's no
I know, I assumed
ancestry
there
for it
was.
right now, but there's a creature for it. They're fey.
Mhm.
Disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, you can make one by playing a Nephilim and taking certain feats. You can actually
Yeah.
get all the natural attacks and aesthetics of a satyr.
Wait, I just realized, is there
Also, Fey touched ancestry feats give you the satyr as a
Satyr is an
which
option
gives
for
you the
those.
abilities.
is there a tiefling or is that a type of Nephilim?
It's
I
part
don't
it's part of
know.
Nephilim.
Tiefling got
Gotcha.
melded into Nephilim with
Along with Asimar.
Is this
It
a
was
remaster
due to the
thing?
OGL crap.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nephilim is
Oh,
a
okay,
versatile
okay.
heritage now
Gotcha.
for basically having divine
Yeah,
blood in some way.
I will say
Makes sense.
this, I'm really sad that the Tiefling feat, the 17th level one, didn't get ported over.
Yeah,
That was such an
It's also-
awesome feat.
it is. It's so bad though. I've used it. It's terrible.
Hold on a minute.
See you guys all next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sunday.